Good morning. We're here in New Orleans doing a project on some sills. At first glance, you can look at the project. It looks like pretty much everything looks beautiful. Unfortunately, what happened was before the homeowner bought this house, they decided to change out some sills. The people who changed them out didn't know what they were doing. Let me show you why. Alright, so what we had here is whoever went ahead and replaced these sills used improper material. They used 4x6 material here with the 2x4 on top of them. When you can see this joist material right here, these old joists were actually notched and the sills were notched into them. You can see my hand right here going up on the side of it. The only thing that's holding this up, the only support that you have, is this piece of 2.5-inch lumber off of this 2x10. When it was done correctly, which I'll show you how we do it in a minute, when it's done correctly, we get full support on all of these joists. Alright, you can see here we have a 6x8 beam, which is the original size that these timbers were in. We went ahead and we notched out for the joist, so what we have is our joists are going to fit right in here. So it's going to be tight. We're going to have a lot of support for our joist, as well as we're going to have additional support where it's going to be locked in, and then we go ahead and nail into this so that our joist won't move. We get the right height and we get a lot of support. Alright, these are sills we've already replaced. Actual 6x8 sills, already notched on the inside, with that joist fitting into them perfectly. We're going to go ahead and put termite shields on top of these piers. We're going to repoint them. You see how all the mortars come out of here? We're going to go ahead and repoint them, and then we're going to encapsulate them to ensure that they're not going to go anywhere, and so they'll match the front of the house. Alright, we're into the house now. You can see, here's our joists, how they're all nice. It's got a nice pocket up in here. They cut tight up in here. Have a good firm fit that keeps the joist from moving side to side. You got a lot more support. And we have a nice big beefy sill. So the house isn't going on anywhere. It looks good. Yep.
So when we got here, all these piers were falling apart. They didn't have too much mortar left in them. Some of them we had to rebuild with mortar and bricks, and then we wrapped them all in mortar. And then we leveled off the house, put new 6x8 sills. So that it would actually support the house. What was in here before wasn't supporting the floors properly or the walls. So we took it all out, replaced it, leveled the house, brought it up to a good level where it's not all wavy. And so now the homeowner has a pretty good foundation. You shouldn't have to worry about it for a long time.